You're watching the greatest television show in history, other than The Apprentice, Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV.
Hey, Jerry. This is John Tobacco and Frank. We're here in the studio, and you are our favorite fan of the week. Thanks for joining us from Sarasota.
Well, thank you. Greetings from Sarasota.
You look fantastic. And Jerry, I know you're a big fan of the show, and Frank and I want to thank you for that, for always tuning in. But Jerry, there seems to be a narrative from the left-wing media that Trump is not popular with women. And I know that you feel that he is. What do people down in Sarasota, the women in your community, what do they think about Trump?
Well, John, there are more women than the left would want to think that are for Trump. I've gone to many functions for women for Trump, in the grocery store, all over. There are women even wearing Trump clothes, hats, and there are more. There's bumper stickers.
So you're seeing MAGA hats on women in Sarasota?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign.
That's terrific. Now, Jerry, talk to us about our show. What is it about our show that you seem to enjoy, and what did you watch before we were on the air? What did we take you away from?
Well, I like, of course, Fox News, but I always tune in to you guys. There's certain people, there's certain people I like a lot. There's some that I don't care if I don't see. And you guys are down to earth. You hit all the topics, have great guests, and it's just a great show.
What do you think of that high school sports segment that we do, where we play the highlights of high school sports?
I love it. My grandsons play basketball. I try to go to every game, and my other grandson is really into golf.
That's wonderful.
Hey,
And I love it.
Jerry, you think there's all the polls that the left wing shows us seem to say that Trump isn't popular with women? You think it's like a dirty little secret to some of these women that they really like him, they just don't want to say it?
Absolutely. It sure is. Even driving up the interstate, they have some areas with the Trump signs, the big signs on the road for Trump.
And finally, Jerry, the bosses really wanted us to pre-record this segment because they were afraid you were going to be too controversial or say something so outrageous or use profanity or something. So since we are pre-recording this, go crazy. You want to use a little profanity or be a little crazy, say something controversial, now's your opportunity. We'll bleep it out.
Well, I think the left are a disgraceful bunch of people, if you want to call them people. Sometimes I think aliens took over their bodies, because what they're trying to do to this country, when our president's working hard every day to do the wonderful things that he's doing for us.
Jerry, you're transplanted Floridian, but you're originally a Jerseyite, and
Yes.
as long as I know you, you're always my favorite Jersey mom. And you're now the first ever favorite fan on Liquid Lunch. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you for spreading the word about Liquid Lunch, and tell everybody to set those DVRs, because we're going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
And we're going to have you back, okay?
Okay, John. Thank you, John and Frank.
Thank you, Jerry. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you. Bye now.
Quick break. More Liquid Lunch right after this.